Fire losses are costly to industry and the community. Fires destroy property and can cause injury or kill people. Even with insurance, fire damage leaves many businesses so disadvantaged that they retrench staff and cease operating. We should never become complacent about fire and evacuation safety. Fires in office buildings like this do happen. Statistics show you will come face to face with a hostile fire 4 times during your life. This video relates vital information that will help you deal with such an emergency. In particular, we will be looking at office building fire safety facilities, correct evacuation procedure, personal fire protection in an emergency situation, how to choose the right fire extinguisher and know how to use it. Rescue and first aid measures for fire and electric shock victims will also be demonstrated. Modern office buildings are designed with fire detection and suppression facilities to protect life and property from fire. Fire safety facilities include sprinkler systems, smoke alarms, and heat detectors. Smoke alarms sense the whereabouts of smoldering material. Sprinklers are sensitive to heat. When a fire burns in a room, water is automatically released from ceiling sprinklers to douse flames. Heat detectors and smoke alarms in your building are linked to a fire alarm indicator panel. Floor and room locations indicate on the panel when fire sensors or manual alarms activate. A fire alert sounds when the alarm indicator panel activates. In most cases, the panel automatically notifies the fire brigade of the building's address. Help from the fire brigade is on its way. In your building, there should be an emergency control organization, with various people having been organized to assist as fire wardens during fire alerts. These people know how to respond during a fire alert, and you should follow their directions closely. The primary role of wardens or marshals is to supervise occupants during evacuations and to ensure that everyone has left the building. The floor or area which the warden or marshal is responsible for must be searched thoroughly before the all clear is given.
Yeah, okay, there's everybody accounted for.
Fire wardens or marshals should be easily identifiable. High visibility vests, hard hats or armbands are often worn as a means of identification. Wardens or marshals should be informed about people in their area who have a disability. Blind, disabled, or people with health concerns such as heart ailments need assistance to evacuate. Also remember that deaf people won't be able to hear the alarm bell and will need your help. Where practicable, an up-to-date list of names and the work location of disabled people should be kept. During an evacuation, mobility-impaired people should be assembled in a safe holding area while other personnel evacuate. Those capable of using the stairs should then be evacuated. Disabled people who are incapable of using the stairs will need assistance from fire brigade personnel. Your building may also have special lifts designed for use by the fire brigade. Only fire authority personnel can permit people to evacuate via these lifts during an emergency. Be prepared for a fire evacuation drill by being aware of your building's evacuation procedure. Familiarize yourself with the location of fire exits. Know where fire alarms, extinguishers, and hose reels are located. If you discover a fire, then keep it isolated with a closed door and immediately raise the alarm. Go to the nearest fire alarm call point and break the glass cover. You should then report the fire situation to the telephone switchboard operator or call the fire brigade directly. Report your name, address, location, and the whereabouts of the fire.
City Council Tower Block, Mitch Park Street. There's a fire in our record room on the 3rd floor of the tower block. It's out of control. Okay. Yes, we'll evacuate straight away.
When you hear an evacuation alert or alarm, if practicable, switch off equipment in your area. But don't delay your evacuation. Remember to close windows and doors. Closed doors impede fire and smoke from spreading from room to room. Prepare for evacuation by calmly heading to your designated assembly point. Do not use the elevator or lift. The stairwell is the safest way to exit a building. When evacuating, keep close to the handrail as you descend the stairs. This allows fire officers to pass by you. During an evacuation, keep talk to the minimum. Upon exiting the building, congregate at the designated assembly point specified in your company's evacuation plan. It may also be part of your company's practice to carry out a roll call or head count to confirm that everyone has left the building. Do not re-enter the building until told by the fire brigade that it is safe to do so.
Martin? Yeah.
If you are confronted by a fire on your floor, then it's vital that you don't panic. Remember that smoke is the major killer in a fire emergency. Avoid being overcome by smoke or toxic gas by breathing air close to the floor. Continue to evacuate by moving stooped low to the ground or crawl. Feel doors before opening to check if they are hot from fire on the other side. Try another exit if the door is hot. If your clothes catch on fire, get clear, drop to the ground and roll. Help by smothering flames with a rug, blanket or coat. Douse smoldering clothes and skin with water. Don't try to remove any fabric that gets stuck to a burn. Cool burns with water, loosely cover and seek immediate medical attention.
You all right?
Most fires start as small outbreaks which can be put out by using a fire extinguisher. Watch out though. If the fire is spreading quickly from where it started, don't endanger yourself. When investigating a fire, always be accompanied. Grab a fire extinguisher ready for use. Only attempt to extinguish a fire if it is safe to do so, and check that you have a clear exit to your back. To operate most portable fire extinguishers, firstly check the gauge and then pull the pin on the handle. Aim the extinguisher nozzle at the base of the flames. Squeeze the trigger while holding the extinguisher upright. Sweep the extinguisher from side to side, covering the area with extinguishing agent. Remember that a fire extinguisher discharges for only a short period. Familiarize yourself with a reference guide indicating different fire extinguishers and common classes of fire. Fire classes are identified according to the materials burning. Water extinguishers are ideal for use on wood, paper and rubbish fires. Foam extinguishers dispense a foam agent that smothers burning flammable liquids such as oil and petrol. Water and foam extinguishers should not be used on electrical fires. Spraying water or foam on a live electrical appliance is dangerous. You could electrocute yourself. Use a carbon dioxide extinguisher as they are electrically non-conductive and therefore particularly good on electrical fires. Dry powder extinguishers dispense a powder to smother flames. These extinguishers can be used on electrical fires, but are not as effective on wood or paper fires as water extinguishers. Apart from fire extinguishers, your office may also contain hose reels. To operate most fire hose reels, turn the valve on at the reel. There will normally be an on-off valve at the nozzle. Uncoil the hose to the fire and make sure you are accompanied. Familiarize yourself with the location and operation of your nearest fire hose reel. The best way to prevent fire is to be on the lookout for possible fire hazards. Obey no smoking signs. Keep work areas clear of accumulated paper and rubbish. Empty bins at least once a day. Good housekeeping means fire doors and stairways remain clear at all times. Report electric appliances when you sense motors or transformers are overheating. Use water jugs and heaters with thermostats that switch off when the desired temperature is reached. Keep heaters away from chemicals, paper, or pointed at walls that could ignite from heat radiation. If contractors are working on the premises, they should be advised of your fire safety requirements. If appropriate, a hot work permit should be filled out and an inspection of the work area undertaken by a responsible person once the work is completed. Remember to always turn off electric appliances at the end of a workday. Electrical equipment with frayed wires and overloading circuits must be avoided. Ensure you work with safe equipment. Refrain from placing vases or drink cups on or near computer terminals, video monitors, or other electrical equipment. Liquid can spill into circuitry and cause electric short-outs and fires. An electric charge surges through a person's body when they make contact with a live wire or a faulty electrified appliance. A person may remain stuck to a live electric charge until the circuit is broken. To save someone from fatal electrocution, if safe, immediately turn off the appliance at the power point or switch power off at the fuse box. If electricity can't readily be turned off, pry the person free from the circuit with a non-conductive lever. The rescuer must use a lever to prevent themselves from being electrocuted. Electrocution can stop a victim's heartbeat and breathing. Before commencing first aid, ensure that medical aid is on the way and contact the first aider immediately. Feel for a heart pulse. Resuscitation can revive a person. Be fire safety conscious. Familiarize yourself with your company's emergency response plan. Don't use the lift during a building evacuation. Always use the stairs. Know where your assembly area is situated. Know where fire extinguishers are located and how they operate. Only attack a fire if it is safe to do so. Do not use water or foam extinguishers on electrical fires. Fire safety awareness starts with good housekeeping. Report unsafe circumstances and any hazards. Remember to stop, drop and roll to prevent clothes burning. Breathe air close to the ground in a smoke-filled room. The procedures and information presented in this video are important. Make sure you are prepared for an emergency situation. Remember, your life could depend on it.